First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number one rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. In motion, the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. Tua to try again on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal post. And now look at him go across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going up top for Kupp. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Through the middle of the field, he's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. D. Eskridge, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. Yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jackson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
27 more yards. That's another Toronto first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 14. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. Flush to his right.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Rams. Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's on the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down from the 41. Here's a second down and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20, 10, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Debo going in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. 3 quarters have come and gone. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dwayne Eskridge. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In motion goes the tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 right.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deion Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Down to the 10.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Tanner McKee.
30 yards.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.